Let me check niggas' temperatures.
Jazz the ass. You just never know. You get how people saying like, I have a bar though, because he kept saying Vicky.
So I ain't want to bring up the Gilly. I ain't want to bring up ARAB.
Now let's just say it came out that his story.
Nigga, stop wild strong, nigga. I'm wild strong.
Look, I already know what y'all thinking, so let me go ahead and say it for y'all before y'all say it. No, I'm not hiding because Hitman lost a murder moot. No, that is not the situation I have been in. The situation I have been in, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna do a separate blog on it too, because I really want to go into detail about this journey. I ended up losing my job. You know what I'm saying? Got laid off August 22nd. But by the grace of God, I got a new job, and I just started on Monday. And I'll go into detail about, you know what I'm saying, what happened, where I'm at, and all this other stuff. But I'm not hiding under a rock. You know what I'm saying? Dead ass still ain't sent me that dirty ass stanky Yankee. So the best thing I can do right now is put on, you know what I'm saying, New York Knicks colors. You know, that's the best I got. I don't know what to tell you. But it's a couple things I wanted to address. You know what I'm saying? It ain't been a good month for your boy. I ain't gonna lie. My Ravens looking shaky as hell. Coffee got punched on. Like, it's Hitman Hollow lost the battle. Like, it's just all bad for me. But we here now. We got a couple things to talk about. First thing I want to address, New Jersey Twork, you got to be delusional, my boy. You got to be delusional, and I got to be delusional for keep believing in you. Anytime you got a big battle, I'll be like, man, listen, don't nobody want to see Twork on 100. Don't nobody want to see 3 rounds of prepared Twork. The problem is, it's not happening consistently enough for me to continue to hedge my bet on the what if factor. You have to be the biggest what if in battle rap. You have to have the most potential in battle rap. Your trajectory is untapped. Like, there's no ceiling for your talent. However, every time you got a big battle, I ain't gonna say every time, but most of the time you got a big battle, about 65 to 70% of the time, it's always some bullshit happening. It's always something going on, something that's interrupting or that is distracting you from that particular battle. So, and again, I'm not one of them bloggers that when you got arrested right before London that went out, you know what I'm saying, like I call it ambulance chasing, just creating stories, just putting whatever out there. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't me. I sat back and just let it all play out. But we're not about to give you any more grace on this subject matter. At least I can't. Now these, you know what I'm saying? The twerkies, the little twerkites, you know what I'm saying? Like the Hulkamaniacs, the little twerkites, the twerkies, they gonna forever just, you know what I'm saying, let you pull the wool over their eyes. They gonna forever let you get this enormous amount of grace that you have received in battle rap because you are so talented. But at the end of the day, for you to come out on Twitter and say no one can tell you got 30 by Loaded Lux, let me ask you, what does you winning one round do? The argument it was supposed to be was New Jersey Twork the best battle rapper right now. That was supposed to be the argument. You got a debatable win against Murder Mook. I got you winning Mook. I got you beating Mook personally. You could have beat Loaded Lux. That wasn't the best Loaded Lux we seen, but it was a prepared Loaded Lux. If we know anything, Loaded Lux is going to be prepared. If we know anything, Murder Mook is going to be prepared. They're going to be prepped. They're going to be ready, especially for these generational type matches that they find themselves in every time they battle. Every time you battle a Loaded Lux or a Murder Mook, it's going to be a generational type conversation because that is the profile that they have earned in this culture of battle rap. And there are people, Twork, that really want to prop you up to be in that same conversation as arguably the best battle rapper of all time. But here's the thing. A lot of that is based off projection. A lot of that is based off the what if factor. And we damn near like, 7-8 years into your career? We got to quit going off the what if factor. The eye in the sky don't lie. It's the footage don't lie. It's the battle dropped. The battle happened. You did not perform well. We're supposed to be arguing Twork 30 Loaded Lux. Twork clearly beat Loaded Lux. But now we're arguing if you won a single round? What do it matter when 90% of battle rap, 90% of the community got you losing clearly? So you want a sympathy round? New Jersey Twork. Again, like I said, and it's crazy because your career has done this. It's been up, it's been down, and it's been up it's been up for the past couple years. I remember you being in a doghouse with the URL. I remember you being in a doghouse with battle rap, and I remember you fighting your way out of the doghouse. So much so that you ended up number 3 for champion of the year. I remember that. But ever since you ended up that high on that list, yes, you had good battles in between. You might have had good performances, but it's not the same consistency. It's not the same consistency. And now you got Easy the Block Captain coming up on TBL October 11th. You got Gwitty coming up in New York on November 1st. So it's like your battles, respectfully, and ain't no disrespect to the talent and the people that you're battling, your battles are on a decline because once you go to Loaded Lux, everything after that is a decline. Everything after Loaded Lux is a step down. Respectfully. We are supposed to be arguing whether you had one of the greatest performances ever. We're supposed to be arguing whether or not that would be one of the most competitive battles of the year. That's what it was supposed to be on paper. You come out, your strongest round was the first round. After that, it's slippy blippy. And you're not going to beat Loaded Lux if you're not at least prepared with 3 rounds of material. Bare minimum. So it's just like, you got to be delusional to think like one round is really going to change the narrative. What? It doesn't change the narrative on that battle. You clearly lost to Loaded Lux. And speaking of clear losses, Hitman Holla. Now, I haven't done an official recap because, again, we got the bet going with Dead Ass Talk, and I got to wear that dumbass Yankee hat. So until he sends me the Yankee hat, I'm not doing a bar recap. Unless he says I can wear a New York Knicks hat, because I do got a New York Knicks hat. So if he says I can wear a New York Knicks hat and do the bar recap, I will do a bar recap. But I want to make sure that I honor my bet, and I'm a man of integrity. I'm a man of morals and values, respectfully. But Hitman Holla, did you not learn from the Easy to Block Captain battle? Now, salute to you and Murder Mook, because y'all did 1,048,000. Y'all did 1,048,000, and can't nobody take that away from you. But you going on this tour of talking about Murder Mook's paperwork, breaking down Murder Mook's paperwork. Of course, you have a whole lot of fans that believe you won that battle. I'm just not one of them. I feel like, me personally, that Murder Mook and Loaded Lux are in-game type battlers. I feel like Hitman Holla is an in-game type battler. But what you do when you get there, when you get those type of battles, truly can elevate or tear down your legacy. And I think for me, like, I look at you as the Baltimore Ravens. I'm a huge Ravens fan. It's tatted right here. It's tatted right here. I'm a huge Ravens fan. The last couple years we've been in the playoffs, well, the whole regular season, everybody knows we're going to run the ball down. We're going to run the ball, play action. Lamar Jackson's going to throw for about anywhere from 15 to 20 times a game. And that's the formula for Ravens winning the football game. But anytime we end up in the playoffs, we forget that we're the best running team in the NFL. And we want to show that Lamar Jackson, instead of being a winning quarterback, is what we need to show, that he's a winning quarterback in the playoffs. We want to show that he's a throwing quarterback in the playoffs. So I look at the Ravens same way I look at you. You got to the Super Bowl. Murder Mook, Hitman Holla, the biggest grudge match in battle rap history at the time. You are undeniably the best performer in battle rap. Why are you not showcasing that level of talent? Why are you getting beat with your own move? It's like Allen Iverson getting crossed over with his own move. Like, what are we doing? Now, do I agree, do I think that the remixes that Murder Mook did in the battle was fire? I don't. But it was just the fact that he did it, though. And you didn't remix nothing. You didn't bring Show Out. Like, when you brought Show Out was in the building, but y'all didn't have, like, one of them moments together. When you get an in-game type battler, I don't understand the philosophy of let me show him I can do everything that I haven't done my whole career. Not saying that you don't rap, not saying that you can't rap, but going into a battle with Murder Mook, and the point should be to win the battle. It's not to prove that you're a better rapper than Mook. It's to prove that you're a better battle rapper than Mook. And I'm sorry, rapping is only one criteria in battle rap. It is not the overall arcing theme. It's so many battlers that are great rappers that are terrible battle rappers. You are one of the greatest battle rappers that we have, but yet you will not showcase your moves, your toolkit, your repertoire because of what? Because of the same people that's shitting on your legacy? Because of the same people that's saying you got 30 by Mook? Because of the same people that don't like you, that's always putting negative comments on your tweets, on your videos, and everything else you got going? You want to cater to those fans instead of your true fans. You don't stick to the rivers and lakes that you used to. You looking for new bodies of water when you ain't got to do that. That's what's frustrating to me. That's what's frustrating to the true Hitman Holla fan. Why you can't remix on Murder Mook? Why you can't bring Show Out on Murder Mook? Why can't you do the things that have got you, what, over 100 million views? Got you. The amazing career you got with Wildin' Out. Got you. The multiple businesses that you have, whether it be the spa, the clothing truck, your trucking business, the podcast you got. It all started from you battle rapping and performing. So why we get to the Super Bowl and then we want to show that we're not just a winning battle rapper, we want to show everybody that we can just rap. Meanwhile, you out here getting Shang Tsung. The man used your own move against you. You know it. That's predictable. Everybody, when they battle Hitman Holla, has a remix. Okay, you show them the difference between a 300 and a Maybach, respectfully. When we pull up to the light, that 300 that look like a Maybach don't look like a Maybach when a Maybach pull up. That's what we was expecting from you, Hitman. But I see you addressing the leaked text messages. First of all, let me say this. P, you as a client, why are you leaking text messages to bloggers? Why are you leaking text messages to the battle rap community? That's weak. That's soft to me. Me personally. Why are you pillow talking? And then I'm seeing people saying, oh, yeah, Hitman really ain't got no money because he ain't want to help out Show Out. No, that's not the case. Think about it. If Show Out is a gambler, if he's someone who likes to bet money, and I'm not a gambler, I don't agree with gambling, I don't agree with betting, you can't ask me for money. It's certain things that my little brother know I will do for him at a drop of a hat, but it's also certain things he does that he knows I don't agree with that I'm not supporting. So if you're an alcoholic, my brother's not an alcoholic, but this is an example. If you're an alcoholic, I'm not going to support you hitting me up saying, hey, I need money to buy a 40, or hey, I need money to buy a 12-pack, or hey, I need money for this bottle. No, you don't get that type of support. Same thing if you were doing illegal substances. If I don't support you doing illegal substances, you can't call me for that. It's the same thing with gambling. Gambling is a deadly, deadly addiction. This ain't the first time I done heard about show out gambling when the whole Byron Blake thing was going on and he was out here recording show out. Where was they at? The casino. And it's hella casinos around St. Louis. I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all are trying to blame Hitman Holla and say that he's broke or that he's not being a good brother because he doesn't financially support his brother's gambling habit. I promise you, I'll be a broke nigga too because I'm not going to support somebody's gambling habit. You need money to eat? I got you. You need money to pay a bill? I got you. You need money to gamble? Nah, that's where you miss me at. That's where you miss me at. Hitman, I'm very interested to see where you go from here. Especially with your battle rap career. Some people could say that you battled everyone you needed to battle. I don't think that's necessarily true. I want to see you versus New Jersey Twork, but I just feel like New Jersey Twork, he not in a doghouse, but he gotta win this easy to block captain battle. I don't know who needs to win more, Easy or Twork, but it's very, very close. It's very, very close. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because the win against Gwitty ain't gonna do it. Respect the Gwitty. But you beating Gwitty ain't gonna be surprising. But you can't lose to Gwitty either. I also say that. But I think that's the next battle for you. But both of y'all got to build it back up. I think both of y'all need another. I think Hitman Holla, obviously, he doesn't battle nearly as consistently as New Jersey Twork. So I think maybe Hitman takes a I don't want to say a smaller battle, but a lesser battle. We'll say a lesser battle than New Jersey Twork because I think you can make the argument that's for the king of performance. And Hitman Holla, do not go out there trying to battle New Jersey Twork and you don't want to do no performing. That ain't gonna get it done. And yeah, you had some performance in that murder moot, but not enough. It should have been performance all 3 rounds. It should have been remixes, show outs. You should have started some new shit. This is another reason why I haven't been blogging. You damn near got walking pneumonia. But also seeing a lot of people say that they feel like Loaded Lux and Murder Mook have reset battle rap. I'll say this: what they have done is shown someone like me who did not grow up in the era of the Murder Mooks, did not grow up in the era of the Loaded Lux. They show me that they are transcendent talents. Not only are they generational talents, they are icons when it comes to battle rap. Anytime you can Jedi mind trick someone to do something that they're not known to be doing, it's a Jedi mind trick. 100%. It's a Jedi mind trick. 100%. So I'm very interested to see where Loaded Lux goes with his next battle. I think Murder Mook can go anywhere. I ain't gonna lie. Like Murder Mook, I would love to see him versus T-Top right now. I know at some point in time they was talking about Surf coming home top of next year. I think that's a battle that I would love to see. But Loaded Lux, I don't know. Like I don't know who because at this point in time it's like who is deserving of being on the same stage with them? Who's deserving of battling them at this point? I mean, I wouldn't mind a Loaded Lux and Hitman, I guess, but that kind of looks weird on paper because again, it's not about being a better rapper, it's about being a better battle rapper. And I need Hitman to really understand that. And I need Hitman to know that, like, you know what I'm saying? How you take your losses, how losses are taken, can weigh heavy on the battle rap community. It can because what it can do is start pushback and start a firestorm. You know what I'm saying? If you take the same amount of grace in a win as you do a loss, no one's really, you know what I'm saying? Either way it goes, you get good money. But if you're not the same in a win or in a loss, then you know what I'm saying? It gives us more to talk about. So I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Y'all gonna start seeing me doing more car blogs because again, with my new job, I'm not gonna be able to do lives in the morning anymore because I start work too early. So we're gonna have to figure this out. But you're gonna see more car blogs. You're gonna see more recordings from me than anything. We will be doing lives, but even my temperature check Tuesdays, the time is gonna have to change on that because my daughter starts basketball and her practices is on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Clearly, I'm not coaching this year. But y'all let me know what y'all think about that, man. Shout out to everybody in the battle rap community. Shout out to the ones that rock with me. Shout out to the ones you don't, because I realized, like, you know what I'm saying, that battle rap is here today, going no more. I don't know. My life keeps going regardless. But I appreciate each and every one of y'all for supporting me. Shout out my brother Dadass Talk. And y'all already know what to do, man. This is Temperature Check. I am your host as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And you know the motto. We ain't just getting started. Being here.